I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's that real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that Utah.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
The #1 podcast.
What's up, family? Y'all see who in the building? Y'all see who in the building? We got my boy, Mr. Larry Frank Jr., and we got that guy, Double G, in the building. We are in the house. Larry Frank, you hear that old school boy, Larry? What you like that, bring it out?
What can I say?
What it do?
What's happening?
What it
What's
do?
happening? What can I say? What can
Go
I
ahead,
say?
What's up, brother? How y'all doing
What's
tonight?
up? What's up, Utah family? Doing good, doing good.
What's going on, man? Everybody, what's going on? Happy Friday to everybody. Hope all is well. Hope you had a great week. B Hawk, Joseph Bernard, Derek Alford, Cuban Kane, the usual corpus, Jamal Davis, our brother, is in the building, man. What's going on? They go, uh-oh. She's in here. She's in here.
She's in the building. She's in the
She's
building.
in the building. Nikki, what's going on? Miss Frank is in the building, man. What's going on, Miss Frank? How you doing tonight? Sweetheart. What it do, man? Listen, shout out to the super producer, man. The man himself, Mr.
KJ Production in the building.
It's a Friday night. We got another 12:30 start for the morning. That's George Diaz's favorite time for the games, man. He'll get him out to bed early, Larry Frank. Larry Frank and George do not like them 12:30 games, y'all. They hate it. Oscar, what's going on, man? What up, Oscar? What it do? Darren Drakeman in the building. King Kyle, man, where the hell you been at, King Kyle? What's going on? What it do? The brother King Kyle is in the building. So look, everybody, we're gonna talk about it tonight. We here. Y'all already know it's a Friday night. Larry Frank is ready for the game tomorrow. George is ready for the game tomorrow. So let's get into it, fellas. Y'all, it's Utah, man. Let's get into it.
It's Utah, baby.
Hey, listen. Oh, I forgot to do the thing, man. Larry Frank, George, y'all ready? Larry Frank, I'm gonna let you start it off tonight. You give to me every day. Go ahead, Larry Frank. Start it off. Tell him what's up. Hey, Taylor, what the hell going on, man? You know I'm hyped tonight, man. Talk to me. Come on, Frank.
Hey, man. Look, I'm fresh off the interstate, man. I'm Mr. Everywhere, man. 1 week I'm in Georgia, been in Texas all week taking care of business, bruh. Like literally just got home like not even an hour ago, man. And hey,
Mr. Taylor,
it is what it is. It's pretty good. A lot of things, a lot of major moves, and just trying to do some things, and very valuable week, and a very productive week. So no complaints, none whatsoever.
That's what's up, man. George, how was your week, brother? Talk to us.
Great. I had a great week, man. Work, family. My birthday was on Wednesday. We got to celebrate that, so it was.
Oh, happy birthday! But y'all did tell you that, though. Yeah, happy birthday.
It was a fun week, man. It's
Happy
been
birthday.
a fun blessed week.
Cuban, my audio bad. I'm glad you told me, bro.
Try your mic.
Yeah, try your mic.
Bring your mic closer.
Yeah, well, me and the producer was trying something different. I'm finna switch over to the mic now because we was just using these headphones. We wanted to see how that was going. So
okay.
Talk to me right now. Y'all tell me how I sound. What's up with now?
Yeah,
Talk to me, Cuban Kane chat. We Gucci? All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I'm glad y'all told me.
What's up with Cuban Kane's little picture there?
You know, man, he he messing with Frank, man. He always
He always on Frank, man, about Frank Steelers, man. Hey, say you want to say something to him, Frank.
All I know, that man ain't hit me up until well after the game was over. Didn't even hit me up till well after the game was over.
You know he was scared. You know he said. You know,
Yeah,
look at George trying to be a. Look at George. You know George trying to sneak little diss on the side too. You know that, right, Frank? You saw he trying to ease it in.
I know how he did it. But hey, man, look, I'm gonna tell George just like I told Cuba, man. Look, enjoy that W you got, because at the end of the day, please believe I may be picking top 7, top 8, top 5, but you will be picking 7 or 8 slots right behind me. You will not be a playoff team. You're just better of worse.
Listen, y'all, we finna get into it, man. George, talk to me, George.
I agree.
Look at it.
Thank you. At least somebody does, man. At least somebody acknowledges it.
Hey, look, y'all. Y'all know we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby.
Yes, sir.
King Nation, we here. We here tonight. And like, regardless of what goes on, we show up to walk. We show up to walk. We here. Even though it's bad, man. I was talking to Joy Diaz today. It's bad, bro. It's bad, but we show up to work. Me, Larry, Frank, and Joe, we show up to work regardless.
Yeah.
We gonna be here. We came fans. I mean, y'all, we just gotta buckle down. We know we gonna get through these hard times. And I'm gonna go around the panel and I'm gonna ask you guys, Larry, Frank, start with you. Mm-hmm. What do you want to see tomorrow out of our Miami Hurricanes against Virginia? It's yours, brother.
Go ahead on and go to the last 3 or 4 shows, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I said then. I just want to see a good start, consistency through the game, and a strong finish, and not giving up. I mean, I know I say the same thing every week, but I'm going to keep saying it until I see it, because I haven't seen it yet.
Caller, give me 1 second. Jamal, I'm going to get you next after George finishes his point. Y'all, I know y'all ready to go. Come on, George. Give me your point. What you want to see tomorrow?
I'm with Larry Frank. Exactly what he said. And like my little thing down there says, in Mario I trust. Well, that's what that stands for. So, let's see what everybody's calling for Jake. Let's see what Jake can do from the beginning of the game. Because he's always come in when Tyler gets hurt or something happens. So let's see what he can do from the beginning to start, and hopefully we come up with a win, man.
Yeah, let's see what Tyler gonna do against with that depleted offensive line, which I don't think is gonna be much. Let's see how creative Mr. Gaddis is gonna get with his play call and try to help his quarterback out with that depleted offensive line. That's what I'm looking to see as well. Jamal, go ahead and call up, man. I mean, it's the people show, man. I mean, I just wanted everybody to make their point. You can come on and call back. I'm gonna hold the lines until you call. You're the first caller. But yeah, let's see how it go. George, me and you talked earlier. And me and Larry Frank talked about this last week. I'm going to take this call real quick, y'all. Utah, state your name and where you're calling from.
In Park, Florida. Small David.
Come on with it. What you got for us?
What the deal, man?
What up?
What's up?
What up?
Well, last Monday I heard something bad that I couldn't get back in to talk on. Y'all say the boy mama called. He told his mama the mama was trying to. He went and told his mama.
We're talking about Keyshawn.
That's what they
Twitter,
say,
bro. It was all over Twitter.
That's what they say.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. You got these baby 5 boys now that these mamas raising them, and they giving the man business. I mean, the thing about it is, it ain't no crying in football. You know what I'm saying? What the word is, man? See, this tell a different story. Man, this man got a lot to clean up down there. I mean, it's a lot to do down there.
Yeah.
They was pacified when they had the other coach, thinking that they was great. And all they had to do was just show up with the uniforms on, and we Miami, we finna do what we do. But they forgot they got to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't agree with Larry Frank and Cuban Kane last week.
What was that?
What I ain't agree about is y'all was saying that y'all made a point about we should be struggling with Duke, or we shouldn't be struggling with this team. Y'all just looking at the name. Actually, to me, Duke had better players.
Yeah, and you know, I think Larry Frank was tired. Larry Frank surprised me with that one last week, man. Larry Frank Frank surprised me with that as well. Like, I think we still living off of the Miami from the past, and we assume that we should have better players than some of these teams that's beating us, but that's not actually the case, because I almost fell out of my chair when Frankie Dog. I get that from Cuban Kane because he hate Mario. Cuban Kane gonna always try to find some reason to want to fire Mario. So I get Cuban Kane, but Larry Frank surprised me. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, what I was saying is, I mean, you can't. The thing about it is, I mean, like, I know we expect Miami to beat Duke, but Duke got a program too. They trying to get better too, and they're getting better. I mean, that coach had them boys ready to play, and they played good. I mean, you know.
Hold on, Jamal. Hold on. Frank got a question for you. Frank got something. Go ahead, Frank it out.
Go ahead, Frank.
Jamal, my brother, I'm going to pose a question to you. I'm going to pose a question to you, and I'm going to ask you this. I want you to go back and tell me if any of the last, what would that be, 4 recruiting classes? I know George knows off the top of his head, but any of the last 4 recruiting classes that Miami had versus what Duke had, who had the higher rated class of the two, in your opinion? That's the first part.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. And that's what we've been saying. Y'all got to get out of these stars and how they rating a player coming out of high school. It's how he perform in college.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
you're right, but
in high school you could be an All-American.
Mm-hmm.
And in college, you playing against mainly you playing against a lot of more All-Americans. And then that talent gonna look different. See, this thing about a high school.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about a high school. They don't play a lot of top high schools. They play some scrubs too. Some schools just ain't got it together. So now here it is, you got 5, 6 athletes on the team. You got a man that's big in the backfield every time, so the quarterback can't throw the ball. So you look good at cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get to college, and you ain't. Now you got the cover. You got the cover for 3-4 minutes probably sometimes. And now it's showing that you can't cover because you ain't got that man in that backfield messing with the quarterback, and he got to get it out of his hands quick. Same with running backs and blocking. I mean, the talent level. When you get to college, the talent level, damn near the same or better. So these stars, I don't understand how they ranking them. You got to go play.
But
so when they holler, when they be in the media, I think that's just a little talking point. Oh, Miami had a good recruiting class. Oh, Florida had a good recruiting class. They still got to come play. Y'all saying they good on paper. How they is on field?
But you know me, I'm a come right back. I'm a stand on everything. So let me go where I'm going with what I was going with. Okay?
Okay.
It's not, to me, it's not about the stars. I'm not going there with the stars. When I say who had the better class, I'm saying over the course of the 4 years, you take those classes, you stack them up to form this team, and now you have the collection of talent. Overall, raw collection of talent. Who is better? In my opinion, Miami has the better collection of talent because they have better overall players from position up all the way up from the offense to the other side of the ball. The problem that I have is the coaching couldn't maximize that better collection of talent that you have, thus resulting in what myself and Cuban Kane was saying the other night. That's why I felt that we should not be losing to teams like Duke, because our collection of talent on both sides of the ball is better than Duke and is better than Middle Tennessee. That's where, now, like, I'll let Cuban clarify itself, but that's where I stand on that.
See, that's where I disagree. because I mean the game is to be played.
True.
And from looking on the field, from the field play, playing the game, they had better talent.
True.
They had better talent. So I'm saying, okay, we saying you could collect. You saying like the 4 years of recruiting.
I think they just played better. I think they were coached better. I still don't see where Duke had better talent that day. I just think they just played better, and then our players gave up.
Well, like
give you an
I
example.
said, I mean,
real quick, and I'm gonna give it right back to you. Give you an example, real quick. Let's go back to Notre Dame and Marshall. When Marshall beat Notre Dame, who had better talent between those two overall?
I didn't see the game, so I can't comment on it. I didn't see the game.
Okay.
But what are you basing that off of, though?
Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna give you a game you did see. Let's go Florida and Utah. Who had a better collection of talent?
I mean, Florida and Utah, I think they was evenly matched. I just think Florida outcoached them because Utah didn't adjust to the run.
And that's where I was going.
The talent level was almost equal.
They were almost equal, but the key phrase that you just said, JD, was that the coaching, and that's where I was going when like I said, Cuban can clarify his side. Go ahead.
See, what I'm saying is, you said Florida, Utah,
right?
Florida and Utah ain't Duke in Miami. I'm looking at the talent on the field.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the output of the talent.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I mean, just face it, man. Duke had a better offensive line. I think the defensive line and the linebackers got wore down, and Duke started running it down their throat. That's all what I see. So that's what I'm basing the talent off of. Defensive line, Duke defensive line terrorized that offensive line. See, the thing about it is, these kids got to get in the game, and they got to trust what they coach tell them. You can't be a hero. You just play your part, and everything else will come together.
So, let me ask you this, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That day, when last Saturday, when we played Duke, or better yet, let's take it back to Middle Tennessee. I don't want to go back to Duke because I can see where you're going. Let's take it to Middle Tennessee. That day, which team has the better collection of talent-wise? See, I think that's where a lot of people get it twisted. A lot of people look at the talent versus the production and the output on the field, and I get it. But if you look at just sheer talent, who had the better collection of receivers, talent-wise?
Talent-wise?
Talent-wise.
I think they was equal. Y'all got some good receivers, but I think Middle Tennessee had some good receivers too. They had speed and they could catch the ball and they get open.
That day, what have they done since?
If I were Mario, I'd have been passing out my card to him.
No, I hear you.
I need that. Y'all come down here and play receiver for me. Hey, man. On the slide. Hey, y'all come play receiver for me. I need some speed on the outside. I need somebody that can get over.
I feel you.
But see,
I feel you.
Dang, you say what the hell they done now? They probably ain't did nothing now because the quarterback probably be getting rush moves. Miami just couldn't put no pressure on it.
And in a sense, what does that go back to? I'm a
I mean,
disagree.
I can tell you how to. I can tell you how to I can tell you how to run schemes on the defensive line, but I can't tell you how to get to the quarter. I can't make you get to the quarterback. That just got to be in you.
So do you think Middle Tennessee's offensive line was better than Miami's defensive line because they couldn't get a rush? Dude, pound for pound.
I think is, I think these boys getting coached, and I think when they get to the game, they want to do their own thing. Because I see a lot of them, they flying off the ball, doing the ball snap, they standing up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They don't have gap control. That's why when somebody pull, they can get open, they can get around and pin the linebacker, and they running for days. I mean, it's no team ball. And I know they coach them to play team, but they ain't playing team. They play individual. Everybody, I guess, I don't know what it is. I guess everybody trying to shine for the camera.
I'm with you on that.
Football.
I agree with you on that. You're 100% right on that.
So I'm saying that's Mario fault because they ain't playing assignment football. They into the old. That's why I clean house, man. I don't care. If you want to hit the portal, hit the portal. I clean house. And I go to playing freshmen. I know a lot of people say, you don't want to put freshmen in. If I'm going to get beat, I'm going to get beat with what I'm bringing in. I'm going to do it my way. I ain't going to do it traditional way. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to let my boys get in. And if they get beat down, they get beat down. They might not like that taste in their mouth next year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't finna lose with. I ain't finna get out there and start. I ain't finna get out there and play what's been playing and keep losing. I might as well get my young man some reps. That's how I feel. I'm gonna get my young players some reps and let them get out there and take their growing pains now. That's just how I feel.
Oh no, you're right. I agree with you. I'm right there with you. I feel like this. Hey, let them young dogs in.
Yeah, because I'm looking at I was like, talent. The talent look equal, or they may have a little bit better. They had better quarterback play, which that quarterback wasn't that good for Duke, but they made him look like an All-American. Because they can't tackle. They don't stay in their lane. They take bad angles. I don't know, man.
I mean, I could always go back to App State, Michigan, 2007. I mean, everybody knows Michigan had more talent, but App State rose to the occasion and won that game. Would one say that App State had more talent than Michigan that day?
Well, see, that was just clear. See, I think that we in different times now. This ain't. I guess what I'm still trying to see is how are we just saying that Miami just got this talent? What are we basing that off of? Are we just basing that off of recruiting classes, or what have we been seeing on the field here the last 4 or 5 years?
I'm trying to see who put. Oh, I'm gonna put it up right quick right here. This was a great. I think that tells you right there what Derek Alford said. Go by the schools that recruited each player on each team, and that will tell you the talent level. If you look at the bulk of the kids that were on this team for Miami, how many of them were looked at by the Alabamas and the Ohio States and the upper echelon teams, and even some of the upper mid majors versus what Duke had?
How do they perform when they get to college though? That's still high school, and they can get looked at all day by all of the major schools or whatever the case may be. But how does that transition over to college, and you still have to play when you get to college?
The thing I would say to that is that's where that disconnect with coaching comes into play and development comes into play. There's no doubt about it, in my opinion, you got that talent with that grouping because just like what Derek said, you look at the caliber of player that's been all assembled together. I'm with you, King Kyle.
I think
I'll say that, but I still don't think Duke had overall better players top to bottom than what Miami had. I can't say that. They might not be that far behind, but I'm not gonna say that top to bottom Duke has a better roster than Miami. I'm not going there.
All right, let's go by position.
Okay.
Do they have a cornerback? Huh?
Well.
Hello?
No, I'm trying to justify this. I'm listening. All right, what you said? Does Duke have better cornerbacks?
Do they have better cornerbacks?
That's hard to tell because if you look at how our receivers played, if our receivers were doing what our receivers talent level was supposed to do. No. If we had our receivers playing to the wait, hold up, JD. If our receivers were playing to the caliber that they should have been playing, burning people, they would have smoked Duke cornerbacks.
If it's not reality, I'm talking about reality. Did Duke cornerbacks look better than your cornerbacks?
I mean, dude, we could all go out there and cover Miami receivers right now and get pick sixes and shut them down.
Okay, let's go back to the linebackers.
Okay, they played better than our cornerbacks. I'll give you that. They played better.
Okay, what about linebackers?
Oh, linebackers the weakest spot on the team.
Okay, what about the defensive line of Duke? Was they better than y'all on the defensive
line? In my opinion, our defensive line, in our opinion, is better. They just had a bad day. Okay. They've been getting pressure off and on this season.
Let's pivot to the offensive side of the ball. Is the line better? Is Duke line better than Miami better?
Duke's offensive line? Duke's offensive line?
Yeah.
They played better.
Okay, is the running backs better?
Our backs are in the hospital, man. They're in the ER. Like, no. I know I get what you're saying. I really do. I just think that
y'all saying talent, and talent is displayed on the field.
Okay.
When I looked at the talent playing that day, Duke played better and Duke had better talent.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I want to hear, but
no, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead on a tag team with Cuban on this because Cuban made a good point. Some of these same players who you're saying are not as good as the guys on the other side, their counterparts. They were on the other side of that 47-10 beatdown last year. Who's better, talent-wise?
What you mean? But see,
Duke could have had players that left from last year, so why didn't they do it this year?
They could have, but at the same time, how we know some of them same corners that played last year that got burnt didn't play the other day? Just saying.
Okay, but that was last year. Last year year.
So does talent change in a year, or does coaching change?
Yeah, it can change in a year. Talent can change in a year.
You can regress. You can regress. But if you're overall I feel you. You can regress. You can regress in your skill and your execution. But overall, if you have talent, you don't lose talent. You just lose your execution. You're not playing up to your talent level. That's where we I get. Go ahead.
I disagree, Larry Frank. I disagree because what I say is this.
Okay.
Every year you got to try to get better. I mean, if your talent levels stay the same, you're going to be mediocre and you're going to stay the same. So what y'all telling me, y'all beat them 47-10 last year, so Duke wasn't trying to get better.
I don't agree, Mr. Taylor.
Duke wasn't putting in the work. Duke wasn't putting in the work trying to get better.
Of course Duke was trying to get better. Duke was trying to get better, absolutely.
So why can't we just give them that credit and say, hey, they got way better. There was a different Duke team than we seen last year.
E. Taylor probably put up the best synopsis of this whole thing. Duke has a better team. Miami has way better talent.
How? I mean, that still don't prove. I mean, he said it, but
no, evaluating the talent.
I mean,
we can go back and forth. We can agree to disagree.
This would be a 2-hour show just on the debate. I love it. I mean, I love a great debate.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't understand that, man. I mean, like, the thing is, man, Mario got his work cut out for him.
Yes,
Everybody
he does.
thought it was going to be Breeze, but it's to show he got his work cut out for him because it's showing. It's showing that the players don't want to work. Because if they wanted to work, they'll stay out the practice and run extra routes.
True.
Lift weight. Running and get their win right.
True.
I mean, I don't. And once again, how they evaluating the talent? Is they doing? Are they doing this computer analyst talking about, okay, the computer saying we need this player right here, he'll be a good, or are they going looking and saying, this guy right here, I think he could play on the next level. Going eyesight and looking, not going by what a computer say or what numbers he's putting up, because in high school you got to remember, you got Division 1, you got Division 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 7, 8. And you may see that joker dominating in 4A football. Okay, but can he dominate in 7A football? We could recognize a man playing with boys, but we can't recognize a man playing with. It's hard to find one that's playing with other men. That's all I'm saying.
True.
You may dominate in 4 and 3A football, but can you go over there and dominate in that 7-8 football? Is that how they evaluating the talent? Or they just going by, oh, he played this 3A football, he done psyched this, he got 50 sacks, 25 tackles or something like that. But that's in 3A football. Would he have them 25 tackles in 7A?
But, and I see what you're saying, but that's my thing. I mean, at the end of the day, Manny put this team together, up to the 22 recruits. Manny put this team together from last year. The guys that played in this game last week that were on this team, on this field versus Duke last year. Manny assembled that group. So at the end of the day, you had the talent to do what you did last year. Why couldn't you do it this year? It's not that Duke has better talent. It's that Duke was better coached and Duke played up and Duke rose to the occasion. That's why you play the game every Saturday. Because, hey, like I said a couple of shows back, teams ain't going to lay down just because it's Miami.
More heart. I think they had more heart and they played more heart and more discipline.
They did.
All right, Mr. Taylor, you my guy.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
You can't nobody give fault Manny for this game, because Manny, what team gonna give away the ball 8 times? 8 times?
I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that at all. I don't discredit that.
You see him, Joseph Bernard.
But once again, 8 turnovers, that's execution or failure. Failure in execution. That's where I think a lot of things are just kind of getting combative at, because
that's why I'm telling Manny, if I'm Manny, hey, if you want to hit the portal, hit the portal.
Mario.
And if I was him, I'd hit the portal hard next year. I'm telling you. Teams
go ahead.
Man, I'd be out in the middle of Tennessee on receivers. I believe. Now, you don't think them boys will want to come there and play?
I can't do that. You're basing that off of one game. I'm looking at the body of work.
Right,
I could go back to Florida State real quick. I could go back to Florida State and LSU. Florida State won that game, but who's the more talented team in doing what they're doing right now? LSU.
I mean, where you get that from, though?
So Florida State got more talent than LSU because they beat them?
No, I'm not saying they got more talent, but I mean they almost like equal to me.
I
All right, Jamal. I gotta get another call in here.
Me and
Jamal,
we gonna continue this.
Yeah, y'all see each other at the bash, man. Damn, like okay.
Yeah. We gonna talk about this at Edger and James shop.
You got his phone number. Call it. You know.
And when I call you, it's me. You gonna know. I got you though, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Call him out. Yeah. All right.
Hey, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. I love it.
Hey, come on, Derek, man. You next, Mr. Alford, man. I'm waiting on you, man. I'm holding it, bro.
It's you talk, baby.
Good debate. I love it, George Diaz. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he's got his points. I mean, we spoke earlier today, and I told you when Mario first walked in here, I went to go see him one of the nights with my buddy, and man, his words straight to us was, "What the hell happened to recruiting in Miami?" So he knows what he has.
Come on, Mr. Alford. I'm sorry, man. Cuban Kane, man. Hey, Cuban Kane, stop calling, man. Ain't nobody calling. We don't want to talk to you yet, man. It's Mr. Alford turn. Damn. Hold on, Cuban. I got you, man.
Uh-oh.
So I think he keeps the class from last year. Whatever he builds this year, he's going to keep the kids that he thinks want to play for him, and the rest are going to roll, man. They're going to roll out of here.
You think so? How many you think you'll jump in that portal, man? I mean, I know you don't know exact, but what you estimate, man? Because B Mike posed a good question. I think that was what Monday Night Live, Frank. He said about 25.
Yeah,
that's what I would say. 25, 30.
Yeah.
Easy. I mean, you can see it, bro. A lot of these guys don't want to play for him. They just don't.
Right. And they've quit.
And
that's great.
And then you got it's the same thing. You got Keyshawn Smith, mom, calling Mario an asshole, calling Gaddis some other names, and why? Because you're tough on your kids because they can't have fun. You're here to play football, bro. You can still have fun, but you're here to play football. Do what you got to do. Nah, they want to get here, practice in the morning, go to class, and that's it. Go home for the rest of the day. Shit don't work that way.
Come on, Mr. Alford, man. You on with you talk. Talk to us. What's good?
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing?
Everybody Gucci, man. How you doing tonight?
Mr. Alford.
I'm doing good. I know how I could help Larry Frank out with the question you're trying to talk to my man about. Just go back from Coach Shannon to Coach Golden to Coach Rick to Manny Diaz up to now, and all those teams that were loaded with talent, how they underperformed, and look how many of them kept going to the pros even when we were sorry. That'll confirm right there how much talent we had on the team. We lost that game to Duke on self-inflicted plays. Duke don't have more talent than us. The defensive coordinator called the effed up game. Everybody knew all week long the quarterback for Duke was their main offensive threat. Why would you let this man have all day to pass the ball, and then by the time he couldn't find a receiver open, the lane's wide open for him to scramble the whole game? They did the same thing with North Carolina. The North Carolina Duke game, the defense with what's his name? He gave them games away to me, in my opinion. You're not putting no pressure on the quarterback. He hadn't blitzed in 5-6 games. You know, the penalties. If you look at each game we lost this year, we didn't lose because the other team was better than us. We lost because we beat ourselves.
Well, let me ask you a question.
And
I want a rebuttal. Just give me a second. Let me ask you a question. All right. You said that the teams that Randy Shannon had, you said that because they went pro after they left the University of Miami, that was like showing the talent level. Am I correct?
Well, not just they went pro. The majority of these guys that was going pro under these past coaches, they not only went, they made it and stayed in there a while. And I was like,
well, who the hell you tell me who the hell on this roster going pro? Who you got going pro over this roster? Since you want to equate that from those teams back then, that some of those guys that was going pro, who off of this roster that you see going pro?
If without the injury, I would have said the left tackle,
If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Come on now. Come on.
Well, I'm gonna say.
I mean, who you looking at right now?
I think Zion still goes pro, even with the injury. I think he'll get in.
And what round is Zion going? Is he what round? Would he be a first, second, or third round? I mean, what?
No, he ain't no first round.
He hurt right now. He might be third round, second, third round.
And that's based off of we ain't seen nothing from Zion this year, and he's supposed to be hurt. We still ain't seen him play yet, and you still got him.
That's why I think he can go third or fourth round.
That's the only one? Because last year,
hold on, the punter.
Who got drafted last year? How many players we had get drafted last year? Wasn't it one? Am I right, George? Wasn't it John Ford was the only one? Everybody else was free agent?
But hey, that was the first time that ever happened, though.
Okay. But what I'm saying, but you went all the way back. You went all the way back to Randy Shannon, though, is what I'm saying. So, but we're talking about now.
What the reason I was making the point is that the way that they show versus what you know as far as what's on that team. I mean, all of us know right now that we had more talent than Duke. If you watch that game, that whole game, as painful as it was to watch, the first drive we went down there with no problem. Then after that, they started making fumbles and everything else, and just gave the game away. The offensive line was already what? You had maybe 2 starters on the offensive line, and the rest of them was garbage.
Man, when the starters was in, the starters were still worth. Come on, man, y'all gotta stop this, man.
But Devin, they were blocking better than what they did against Duke. Now, even though it wasn't up to par, they were blocking better than what they did with Duke.
Against who? Texas A&M?
I think they blocked good against Carolina. If Rooster wouldn't have fumbled that ball, that game was over. If they wouldn't have went for the fourth and whatever and kicked field goals, that game was over. Middle Tennessee, I mean, we ain't got to be a rocket scientist. The whoever gave Coach Steele a bad scouting report that you got a 4-1, 4-2 receiver on the left, and you gonna put your slowest corner on him on the island. I mean, a lot of this stuff is coaching that we losing, and then the majority of it is the players giving the games away.
It got to be either or now. Which one is it? I think it's the damn player.
The majority.
I think the majority is the player.
The majority is the players. Not coming to play. Like y'all said earlier, a lot of these kids been coddled, been breastfed, and have not sustained or went through no type of real discipline type team like a Mario or Nick Saban or Dabo Swinney and stuff like that. A lot of these kids soft, man. You could, and then also no matter how much talent you have, if you're not gonna put forth the effort to maximize your talent, then in my opinion, you ain't a good player.
I agree with that. 100%.
Now, the coach can't do but so much. Well, a lot of these guys, I'm a 5-star. When I come to Miami, all I got to do is just be on the team, and then I'm gonna just go pro with my agent. Now you got to put in the work.
There you go.
You got to put in the work.
There you go.
So Elko might have had a better structured team when he took it over. We saw the garbage with Miami when Diaz was there. So I didn't think it was going to change overnight. I didn't expect them to play as bad as they played up to this point. But the teams that we lost to, we should have beat them. If we just said we flat out lost a game, I'm going to be the first one to say we just got our ass kicked, we lost. But if I see that we self-inflicted the loss, I'm not finna ride with that. The better team won. I'm not finna chalk that up.
Turnovers part of the game, though. Turnovers part of the game, though. DA.
I ain't hear you.
I say turnovers part of the game. Turnovers part of the game. So I'm saying that.
God damn.
I was thinking it. He said it, but I was thinking it. Not 8, man.
God damn, 8. Hey, this ain't a basketball game. Shit.
Okay.
Hey, and then y'all, I don't know if it was y'all podcast or somebody else's podcast. Even though we had the backups that wasn't that good, ain't no excuse for 300-pound linemen to get their ass pushed in by them small ass defensive linemen from Duke, man. That shit was just beyond embarrassing.
I told George, I was talking to George about that.
Man, hey, they smallest lineman is the center, Clark, and he's 300. How the hell you getting all your linemen getting pushed back by 250-pound defensive linemen? That's beyond embarrassing.
What it is what?
That shit beyond embarrassing, man. It's like Manny didn't call some of the players that he recruited and paying their family probably $100,000 a pop. Hey, man, whatever you do, man, lose this game, embarrass Miami, man, for how they cut me loose.
Come on now, guys. Come on, DA.
Man, I swear, bro, I done seen Miami play some bad games, but I ain't never seen no shit like this year, man. The Vegas, the Mafia got to be involved with this shit.
John got his hand.
And then tomorrow, what we on again tomorrow? We on PlayStation 6 channel.
Oh man.
God damn. Hey, they know we losing, but then you gonna punish us by we got to go through the fire stick to watch the game.
Yeah.
But no, Larry Frank, I agree with you, man. We had way more talent. Now, ain't no excuse for effort, but goddamn, we had the talent. We should have mauled their ass. And then and just like the next two games, Virginia quarterback, Florida State quarterback, same tight quarterback we done just played. Are you is still old ass gonna give them the time to pick us apart and scramble again, or is he gonna blitz and bring the wood? You see how Duke punished that quarterback? Why you didn't do the same to Duke?
Yeah. That
They tried to take that quarterback out, man.
That Civil War defense ain't gonna work.
Y'all gonna stop talking about y'all defensive coordinator though. Y'all gonna need y'all defense.
Listen, man, he need to quit looking like how to do that at the press conference, man. That shit got old. Somebody needs to be slapped in the face or something on that shit.
Lord have mercy, how they do it?
He had that shit eating grin on every post-conference show. Man, this shit ain't funny, man. We looking horrible.
Oh, God.
Tell him how you really feel, D. Tell him how you really feel.
Hey, I feel like jumping off a goddamn cliff.
Don't do it.
What's
y'all
up,
still got that other show during the week where y'all be talking about mental illness?
Yeah, we still got it.
Yeah.
I need to talk with somebody.
Y'all need to stop, man.
I got to drive to Miami. I got to drive to Miami next week on homecoming. I don't know what the hell gonna happen.
I ain't going. I'm going to hang out with Joe and them down.
We didn't bought the tickets in the hotel. We got to go.
Just like I got to go to Georgia Tech.
Hey, if I come to that, I ain't going to that game. But I'm telling you, I don't need no hemorrhoids at my age. Them hard ass aluminum damn bleachers. I ain't sitting on that shit. I learned my lesson that last time we went when Rick and them lost within Cozy, bro. It was about 15 degrees out there, man. Hey, it was so cold. When I went in the bathroom, I thought about peeing on my hands and warm them up. That's how cold it was in the bathroom. That's the coldest I've ever been in my life.
Oh my God.
That's the coldest I've ever been in my life, and I'm from Atlanta. I can't do it no more, fellas. I can't do it no more. But hey, I was trying to cheer y'all up, man, because y'all was looking a little depressed when my man was talking to Larry Frank, man. I had to pip y'all back up.
No, it was just a good conversation.
I talk about Kamani McClain, man. Goddamn. Talk about something they gonna make us smile. Shit. Hey, I went on three Florida Gator sites, man. They was talking shit. How they had the boy he was gonna sign. They even did a birthday party thing on I don't know if that was Twitter or Instagram. Man, y'all need to pull that shit up, man. It is embarrassing. Florida should be embarrassed on that shit they did.
His mom actually wrote about it today.
But I mean, they was talking cash shit. Man, I cannot wait to 2024.
But see, that's where fans mess up because, yeah, he committed to Miami. He hasn't signed with Miami. There's still a chance you can flip a kid and all that shit. Then you got your dumbass fan base going on Twitter talking all this crap, and then you got parents seeing this shit. You think that lady's gonna let him go to Florida now in case he said, "Oh man, you know what? I think I made the wrong decision." That shit ain't happening.
Yeah. One thing I can say, and I feel strongly confident about this here. If Manny get a kid to commit,
Manny's gone.
It's less than 1% that they gonna decommit.
Mario.
It got to be something strange. Mario. It got to be. See how crazy I am right now? I'm talking about goddamn Manny.
Hey, what's up, Darryl Rayford? Yeah, man, you got your other package I sent you with your Utah gear.
Man, you better not send that I'm gonna drop this low and Bob tail back to Jacksonville. Hell no. I'm gonna be waiting in the mailbox.
Now you see how he act down. You see him down.
Hey, I'm bringing everybody I know to the show, and then they get laid out. I'm like, boy, what is going on here? I'm like Rodney Dangerfield, no respect.
My bad, DA, man. You ain't gonna let me live that down, man. My bad, DA.
Oh man.
Hey man, love y'all and check this out, man. I'm gonna have to call one of y'all tomorrow to find out how to get that shit on the damn TV.
Okay. You got that thing I sent you, right?
Yeah, I just got it, but I gotta get the Fire Stick first, right?
No. What I sent you, you just good. I sent it, you just click on it and you can watch anything.
Oh, just click on it?
Just click on it.
Oh man, okay. I thought I had to get the Fire Stick to do that.
No. That's on the other thing we talking about. But I sent you. I sent it to you too, Larry Frank. Didn't I send it to you?
You did send it to me, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Oh, it's on and popping now.
Oh yeah. Just click on it.
I could be cussing while I'm on the road tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah, just click on it.
And no better way than to cuss on the road, brother.
Just click on it.
Yeah,
You
man,
good.
What you talking about, man? Hey, that's my only out. It's my therapy, and then all hell just broke loose, and we only halfway through the goddamn season.
And you already talking about 2024.
I ain't never done that in my life. I'm trying my best to hang in there, man, but it's hard, boy. It's hard.
It is.
Woo, it's hard. It's hard, and it ain't fair.
Howdy doody. I'm still trying to get over that.
Man, hey, man, listen. I'm so sick of seeing that man after the game smiling and all that shit, man. Ain't a goddamn thing funny about this. We don't make the money he make, and we spending money on travel fare, gas, hotel room, food, excess alcohol. The game, we got to pay $50 to get for parking. God damn. $30 for a Heineken when we go in there, and he's smiling when we lose. Yeah, and he's smiling when we lose.
Oh man.
He the only one be smiling. He the only one be smiling in the post game. And Gator, he do that condensed tight formation shit. I'm going down and slap the shit out of him that week.
Oh shit! I love our audience.
This thing got ridiculous, man. If he do not spread the offense out, we gonna get murdered again. As soon as he spread the offense out, we start going up and down the field.
Yep.
And then he get away from it. Am I lying?
No,
not at all. All facts.
You only threw Mallory 2 passes? What's wrong with this fool? Mallory might not block, but he gonna catch the ball. One sweep this year, no slant. Get a wide open every game.
Oh man.
Man, he getting $2 million. Or what that, 1.5?
Somewhere up in there.
But anyway, man, love y'all, man, and I'm gonna keep watching the show, bro. I hope I made y'all laugh.
You did, man. You got me crying up in here, boy. You got me
Love you, Mr.
crying.
Alpha.
All right, fellas.
All right, boy.
It's you talk, baby.
Oh, we got another one, y'all. But eat some foods, boy. I tell you, boy.
That's my guy.
It's you talk. Call us, state your name and where you calling from. Yo.
Goddamn, look at there, baby. Y'all boys telling jokes tonight.
Look at that. Oh, Florida. Mr. Kyle Stalling is in the building with you talk.
It's you talk, baby.
What up?
What's
What up,
going on,
Kyle?
man? You guys look great tonight. Hey, I like that sweatshirt you got on, man. I need to text you and get your link, man, if I can get me one of them sweatshirts.
Oh, for sure, man. You already know, man.
I think the Florida State game might be kind of cool down here on the 5th that night. That 7:30 game.
Okay. I'll send it to you. You already know. I got you.
Yeah,
OG.
I've been listening out for the last 30 minutes. Like I put in the chat, I don't think the players are bought into what Mario trying to do, man. You can kind of tell how they kind of like they just going through the motions out there.
And you know the crazy part about it, George said that earlier. I had a conversation with him a little bit earlier. He was saying the same thing you just said.
I can see between 20 and 25 players like King Kyle said that might be either transferring or probably just quit the football period.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know a lot of players that Mario recruiting in, he recruiting the dog type players. All Florida players ain't dog players. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are role players that play on good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that guy we got that safety dude we got. I ain't gonna call his name out, but you see where the dogs went at. The dog went to Alabama and Georgia from those teams. We got Nesty and the other guy. You see what they put out there on the field. I can talk about Nesty because he ain't part of the team now. But
what's your thoughts though, King? I mean, Kyle, what's your thoughts on tomorrow? What you predicted the score to be, man? Because King Kyle just put up 48-0 Virginia. What you got tomorrow?
Hey, I'm like most other fans. I'm just enjoying, trying my best to enjoy football now. I'm used to my Dolphins getting their ass whooped every fucking year, so they even give me feel like I'm rooting for the Dolphins again. So
Well, don't get too happy.
I just be happy to watch football. Period.
I agree, King Kyle. I agree with you.
About to have me start back drinking, man.
You said they're gonna have you start by drinking?
Yeah, rehab and all kind of other good stuff, man. But I think they I hope we play some of the younger guys, especially the game. If it ain't playing right in the first half, play some of the younger guys and get those guys some good reps for next season. And just like he said on the presser on Monday, he only putting the guys out there who's showing up in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So that explains why a lot of guys haven't been playing the last couple weeks or so. Like the running back and a few of the receivers not getting in. What we feel can get in, those guys ain't showing up in practice. They don't show up in practice. They don't need to play in the game. So I'm all for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So until he get his guys in there that know how to damn practice,
mm-hmm.
because practice make perfect. What you do in practice, what you gonna do in the game. So if I'm half-ass in practice, I'm a half-ass in the game. So I don't even need to put them out there, and that's what we need.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But it'll be a good one though. It'll be a good one tomorrow. I think they might come in that little tomorrow. They might come in that little motivated because that speech Monday really opened a lot of should have opened some of the players' eyes, especially some of the damn coaches too, because he kind of called them out too. somewhat if you paid attention to to his verbiage.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see this week. This on all his press conference he had in these last 6-7 weeks. This one right here was more kind of like head on because he was pretty damn pissed on this one. But we'll see though, man. I ain't gonna hold the mic up like your other 3 or 4 callers with all these damn jokes. Let's talk football. We ain't got to talk about the bleachers and the seats and all other crazy shit. We ain't here for the damn laugh.
Hey, we gotta keep them laughing, man. We depressed, man. We gotta have some fun, Mr. Star.
We can't get it on. Well, we depressed too. Hey, the Heat getting their ass whooped, the Lakers getting their ass whooped, and I think all y'all teams getting their ass whooped too. So, but anyway, I ain't gonna go there. We're gonna keep it Utah. Hey, have a good night. I'm gonna listen out, and hopefully on the recap we all be happy, man.
Let's hope so, man. Love you, brother.
All right, now.
Hey, I'll shoot you that link, man, after the show. I got you.
All
right, Key. Kyle, boy.
It's you talk, baby.
Come on, freak it out.
Real quick, I wanted to address Sigmund's questions. He was at, what's up, Chris Kane for life? How you doing, bro? I wanted to address Sigmund. He said, what did I think our chances are to get Desmond Ricks? I think they are extremely good because this is why. I'm gonna tell you why. Oh, I'm gonna tell you why. We have
hold the line real quick, caller Frank. Making a point real quick. I'm gonna bring you in. Go ahead, Frank.
We have no corners. That's a fact. We have none. Now, wait a minute. You're gonna have some transfers going out. You're gonna have the young guys maybe trying to compete, but these guys that are looking at these teams, Kamani McLean, I really believe he's seeing instant playing time. He's seeing an opportunity to come here and start game one. He can come here and take a position. And I think if Mario can kind of sell that same philosophy and DVD can sell that same philosophy, that might bode well for us to be able to get. You never know. So I know it's a long shot, but I think we got a good shot. I think it's real solid.
Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
What's going on, fellas? It's Chris Kane for life. Calling from work, damn it.
What up?
What's happening?
What up, Chris C? What up, brother?
You know me, man. Shit, if I was any good, it would be a crime. But I'm good, yo, fellas. They had me in the daggone certification class. I got other stuff to take care of. I don't give a damn about doing all this respiratory stuff. I'm trying to call into the damn show. Doesn't matter.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, bro.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, confined space training and all that. My big ass ain't getting in no damn confined nothing. But anyway, what's going on with y'all fellas tonight, man? Y'all doing all right?
Hey, we just trying to make a bad thing turn to something good, man. That's all, man. We need some laughs, man. We depressed everybody. I think we want to win tomorrow, man. What's your thoughts on tomorrow, man? Talk to us, bro.
Well, God knows I know I'm depressed. I know I want to win tomorrow. It just depends on who shows up. It just depends on what exactly. I mean, as far as is this late in the season, it depends on what you're gonna do. Are you gonna shit on the pot to get up? Because the season is only what, 3-4 months? That's it. 12 games. That's all you got. The transfer portal is going to be rocking. It is going to be live because after Virginia, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Clemson, and Pitt, that's it.
That's it.
What you gonna do? How you gonna finish? That's the question. And just like shout out to Larry Franks, I just heard what he was on the phone. He said we ain't got no corners. You're damn right we ain't got no damn corners. We ain't got nothing that's gonna stop anything. So far from what we've seen, I'm not taking anything away from the talent of what we have on that field, but I'm just going by what I see. And what I see is that of what we're lacking in. The offensive line blocks when it want to block. The defense plays defense when it wants to play defense. And corners want to play whenever they want to play. That does not win championships when you showing up when you want to, then making an excuse of saying, oh, well, we weren't prepared and all this stuff. Well, why the hell not? What you not prepared for? If I pull that scholarship and threaten that scholarship, I bet your ass to be prepared for every game, even the ones you don't play. I bet you that. You got too lazy. You've gotten too lazy being silver spoon fed this world as far as thinking that shit is going to be handed to you. Okay? Because we've got greats, like I said before, we have gotten greats that wasn't spoon fed nothing, that earned everything that they had. Okay? That's why they're in the Hall of Fame. They got Super Bowl rings, national championships, and gold jackets. This team here, this era here, I don't see it. Unless y'all make a drastic change. Because if you try to come out of here and they're going to transfer. They're going to transfer. Kamani McLean, that guy, I was shocked when we got him.
Me too.
He's a first-time starter. First-day starter. He's going to put somebody out and they're going to transfer. Where you going to go? You think you're going to get it? You think it's going to be easy at Georgia? How about Bama? What about Ohio State? You think they're going to put it with your foolishness? In order for you to get to the next level, you have to project the next level. You know what I'm saying? And God knows one of the coach that was there at Alabama, Nick Saban himself. It shows. You got people that come in that are the high performance players. They go above and beyond and extra. And then you have the mediocrity, the media. You know what I'm saying? Just the ones that just getting by, just mediocrity. That's all they want. They're going to always bump heads because mediocrity people, they feel like the ones that's doing above and beyond are doing too much. The above and beyond people feel like the mediocrity people ain't doing enough. So the whole simple fact is, when you come to Bama, which one you gonna be? That needs to be installed at Miami, and I believe that that's what Cristobal is doing. He's trimming off the fat, getting these people out of here. Wherever you go, we wish you the best. If you transfer and you go someplace else, I hope you get your playing time. I hope you do and be successful. But it's just not working here at Miami anymore. All of that mediocrity and all of that laziness, that has to go. That has to go. So that's what I feel that he's doing now. Kamani McLean is a prime example. The 2023 class of what we have now is a prime example. They're sticking with Mario for what? It's something there that they're seeing. They see the garbage that's there, and they feel that they can beat them. Now, the question is, for those who are still there that are still eligible, are you going to let these new guys come and take your spot? You going to let them sit there and eat the food at your table? You've been sitting at this table for 2 years now, eating. Ain't been the best, but you've been there. So you going to let some newcomer come off the street and take your shit? How you going to handle it? Because you can't come up in my house and put your feet on my coffee table. You can't. And that's what's going to happen. Either you're going to shit or get off the pot. Plain and simple. I'm just saying. I love the Canes. Y'all know that. Y'all love them too. That's why I love y'all's show. But we speak the truth.
Come on.
The truth is not always sweet, baby.
Come on.
Tell it.
Say it again. We do what? We do what?
Speak the truth. You speak the truth, and damn it, the truth ain't always sweet.
It's Utah.
You hear George Diaz?
You know what I'm saying? You're damn right if you talk. And it's the truth when you talk to Utah.
Yes, sir.
Damn it.
Come on.
I'm telling you, you cannot throw shit on the wall and expect for it to stick.
Come on.
And you can't put sugar on it either to make it taste sweet. It is what it is. If you don't want to play, take your ass on somewhere. Because like I said, if it was up to me, they'd be playing in Virginia, bare helmet. No U's, no stripes, no nothing. Put the concussion little peanut things on their head for those who need it. And I stand by that. Until you earn it, that's what you're going to have. If you don't like it, leave. And for those who sit up here and say, for Gaddis, for what he said, now Gaddis has done a lot of things. as far as not doing the right play calling and everything else like that. But my whole thing is this. Stop being so damn sensitive for everything. Stop wearing your feelings on your damn sleeve. Let me tell you something. I done got cussed out, everything, in front of my mother, in front of my father. Okay? But this is the sport that I played, which was baseball. I had to practice to make myself better. It wasn't what he said, it was how he was. It's not how he was saying it, is what was said. In order for you to get to the next level, this is what you have to do. I did above and beyond. That's how I got better. These kids here are being silver spoon fed everything, and they want to run to their damn mama and tell them all kinds of shit. If that's the type of shit you want to do, wear a tutu and become a ballerina. If you too damn sensitive, you don't need to put on no pads. You need to put on some leggings and some nylon shit. They go twinkle toe your ass somewhere else. Okay, but this ain't a sport for the weak. We need dogs, not puppies. If you're gonna play, play. If you're not, okay, fine, leave. But stop crying over every damn thing. Get your ass off your shoulders and put your pads on. Go out there and put somebody's ass up under their eyebrows. Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. These kids are taking advantage of what kids I would have killed to be at Miami. To kill to be there, but never got the opportunity. Y'all got all this talent. Y'all want to throw it away because y'all want to be sensitive and uncoachable. You'll never make it at the next level. You will never get to the next level being lazy. You will never make it to the next level being lazy. And if you happen to just squeak by, ain't nobody gonna pick your ass up, because especially if you're not coachable. If you're not coachable, what you doing here? That's the truth. And that's in any sport. That's in a job. If you work a 9 to 5, if you can't take direction from a higher up, if you can't understand what they're saying instead of listen to what they're saying instead of how they're saying it, because the first thing you want to say, man, ain't nobody gonna be disrespecting me like that. Well, if that's the case, motherfucker, get your own damn job. Work for yourself. Because if it was that easy, you'd be working for yourself, but you're not. You're working for somebody, so you have to take direction from somebody. Plain and simple. I'm telling you, that's all there is to it. I love these kids. I love them. I love these young men. Don't know them from a can of paint on the wall, but that don't mean nothing. You wear that, you family.
Right.
But you're going to be held accountable for the shit that you do.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? That's in anything. You're going to get called out. You're going to be called names. You're going to be doing everything. Now, what are you going to do about it? You just going to sit there and sulk and cry in the corner? Or you going to get your ass up off your shoulders and go make a difference to shut everybody up? Because it took one time, Mr. Larry Frank, it took one time. Is that the Italian stallion that's in there?
Where?
Or is that Mr. Ghost? Oh, the third... did y'all have a whole guest? I just clicked on it. I didn't really get to see. I just called into the show because I knew that y'all was live.
Oh no! That's Double G. That's George.
That's George.
Okay. It only took one time. That's all it took. Practice was on Tuesdays and Thursdays. At Tuesday practice, he told me that. Wednesday, Thursday, I went from practice. I practiced every day until that game, and even to that game, and I became the defensive player of the year. The second game in on the season. Why? Because you went above and beyond. But it's not about me. It's about the effort that you put in. It's about the time that you put in. Do film study more than what they give you. You can do that on your own. Ed Reed is a prime example of that. He went above and beyond and got a gold jacket for it and got him a Super Bowl ring, a national championship for it. In the Miami Hurricanes Hall of Fame for it because he went above and beyond.
Yes.
That's all. He ain't the only one. You have to take direction from somebody. I'm telling you. But anyway, let me get ready to get my ass back here because I know them white folks looking for my ass.
Come on.
But they'll be all right. Friday night, they probably at home sipping their tea, eating their Christmas sandwiches. But I had to call into this show. I had to get this shit off my chest. Bottom line is, though, quit crying over every damn thing. Stop being so damn sensitive. Where a coach can't tell you nothing because the moment they say something you don't like, you want to transfer. Well, motherfucker, bye. Bye. And if you go someplace else with that same attitude, you won't get on no field neither. And you'll be saying paper or plastic. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Don't Kane. God damn it. I'm telling you.
It's you talk, baby.
Great points.
Put this back up, man.
Great points.
I appreciate the dono, Sigmund, man, like always, brother. Thank you. How many corners do you guys think we will take? Anybody?
3.
I'm with 3 too.
3 or 4. We need them. Hey, man, we love you too, man, Joseph Bernard. And thank you for your support. Day one, brother. King of Battle say, hey, fellas, every Saturday, this team looked a step slower than their opponents. Do you think they're over-practiced? They ain't practiced enough.
No,
that's my opinion, King. Battle.
King, I don't think they're putting anything into practice. And I think, let me tell you something. While Chris was talking and Kyle as well, it dawned on me. I think one of the biggest things to look for tomorrow is I want everybody to pay attention to this team reaction. Remember what Mario said when Mario called him out. Mario said what he said. One or two things is going to happen. Either what he said is going to light a fire under this team and they're going to come out and play like we haven't seen them play all season, like we want them to play, or the latter that I'm honestly expecting given the culture that was established prior. I think what Mario said basically just separated the ones that want to be here from the ones that are just ready to call it a season. And I think that they will be flattered and full tires with no air in them. I just don't think that, and it's my opinion, I just don't think that with what Mario said that anybody really has the fight in them to want to prove him wrong and fight for him because they don't like him. Most of them, you know. Now you got a few of them that will ride for him, but the bulk of them, they're not feeling him. So COVID was good in a way because it gave us a couple of, experienced guys, but it's really backfired because it kept guys around that really shouldn't be here anymore.
Say it. I got a question I want to put up from King Kaga. This is something I don't know, and maybe you guys know. Question: how many players can we bring in a year? That's a good question because I don't know.
25.
Is that through the portal and recruiting, or how does that go? You can have a mixture of both.
Yeah, it's 25, but remember, that's where you get 25 scholarships a year. I believe it's 25, but it's 24. I think it's 25. And so the way it works is if you go beyond 25, and they say you pick up 2 in the transfer portal or make it 27, you'll lose 2 scholarships the next year.
Right.
Okay.
So that's basically how it works.
And isn't that limit up to 7? Didn't they raise that limit up to 7 because of COVID or whatever that was? Because it used to be a cap on how many you can get over the 25, but I think they raised that limit if I'm not mistaken.
Not sure how many that is.
Yeah.
Sigmund had another one, George. It's probably for you, Larry Frank, because Mr. Frank, question: what is our chances to get Desmond Ricks?
Well, I mean, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
You answered that?
You answered that, Frank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did?
My bad. Yeah, I did. But just to expound on it, yeah, just to say, I think it's good. The reason being, I mean, yes, he's high on Florida State. I mean, he's pretty much crystal ball to go there. But once again, this is Florida State. And if Travis Hunter can flip to Jackson State, why couldn't Ricks flip to Miami? And once again, and as one of the callers or chatters that put in there, that McLean is working him. But look, man, don't let us do the unthinkable next Saturday night. That could go a long way in getting that spatula out and flipping them. So I just think that, with McClain committing to Miami and the opportunities to be able to come in, as I said earlier, as a full day start, I think our chances are good just to reassert it.
Yeah, we got a slight chance. I don't think it's that guy's heavy on FSU. It's not like Hormani where he's always said that Miami was his dream school to go to. So it's not the same, That guy loves FSU. So,
Poor kid, poor soul, poor soul. These misguided.
All right, y'all. Man, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes, man. Y'all know I don't like to go over an hour, man. So let's get ready to, get on out of here, man. I got some shrimp waiting on me, Larry Frank.
Yes, sir.
To speak of this topic about talent and stuff we spent the whole day talking about today, name me one kid that has transferred from the University of Miami that's gone to a bigger school.
Nobody.
So is our talent level really that big?
I'm not saying it's that big, but I'm saying if you look at the grouping of what we had and measured versus Duke, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this team is all world talent, because obviously it's not. But in comparison to Duke, I feel that we were the more talented team as a group.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with that, but I'm just saying, ain't too much talent here either. But are we more talented than Duke? I think so. Yeah, that's the only one. The wide receiver that went to Georgia. I can't remember his name, but he's the only one.
Lawrence Cajun.
Yeah,
Lawrence Cajun.
And they only took him because he was 6'5". So
yeah.
I mean, y'all go ahead and get your departing words, man. Like I said, I got some good warm script down there, Larry Frank Jr. I'm trying to get to. Come on with it, Frank it out.
Well, it's all good, man. I'm going to eat some tuna fish, when I get up out of here.
Tuna? You got some more tuna fish, bro? You in old school, dude.
Boy, let me tell you something. Two cans. I'm a big timer. 2 cans of that. 2 cans of them jokes.
You got the crackers too? You go do it with the crackers?
Oh yeah. And I'm bougie. I'm gonna eat them. Listen, I'm bougie. I'm bougie. I'm gonna scoop them and I'm gonna eat them and I'm gonna have the fingers up. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, look, let me tell you something, bro. Enjoyed the show as always. Enjoyed the calls. Enjoyed the debates. Enjoyed the jokes. Enjoyed the analysis. Enjoyed the conversation, the criticism, everything. This is why we do what we do. Ain't no right or wrong opinion on this show. That's just the way it is, man. We just want everybody to express themselves and do what they do and have fun. You know what I'm saying? So hope we win tomorrow. Hope we win, but hey, I'm a realist. Mario statement, and I think what it's going to tell us, hopefully, it will light a fire. But under the bulk of the group of these young men that we have, I think they didn't officially checked out. I think that was their confirmation. And my unofficial prediction, I'm giving Virginia 35, Miami 20.
What you say? What you say, Frank?
Virginia 35, Miami 20.
Okay. I'll get mine last. Go ahead, George.
He never even played for the Gators. He was always hurt.
Sorry, Cuban K.
Cuban.
You know, he want me to agree with him all the time, man. It's not happening, Cuban. I'm sorry, bro.
Langer never played for the Gators. I think he played 2 games, got hurt, never played again. Hey, just enjoy your weekend. Win, lose. Still a Canes fan. And Mario, I believe. I honestly believe it ain't going to get worse than this year, so it's only going to get better from here on out. So just enjoy your weekend. Don't let it ruin it. Go out and have fun, man. And I'm going to leave you guys with a little sneak. So Xavier will play tomorrow, 15, 20 snaps.
All Now look how hard he worked to get back like that.
Well,
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's crazy.
God, here we go again.
35.
Right, hey, D, let's go, baby. Come on.
I know, Joy. I don't even, Joy, he want to call me every Saturday to talk about you. Oh, Joy say this was the greatest O-line of all. I said, man, that man didn't say that, man.
Never said that.
Joy,
He ain't letting that go, bro. He ain't letting that go. I got receipts. I got receipts, bro. I got receipts. He ain't gonna let that go.
And all I said was that offensive line played the best game they played in the last 10 years against Texas A&M and haven't done it since. So, whatever.
Look at it. Hey, George, real quick. B Hart wanted to ask you something. He said, "Are any recruit nuggets?"
What was it? We talked about this earlier. Let me pull up his name. I'll tell you guys real quick. So, he's an offensive tackle. He's a 5-star. He's ranked 18th in the country. Samson Okunalula. He's from Massachusetts. He's gonna commit to Miami. I don't have an exact date yet, but it's coming up soon.
Okay.
But
how big is he?
He's 6'5", 305 pounds.
Frankie Dog. That what we've been talking about, Frankie Dog.
I think Frankie's frozen.
Man. Frank the froze up.
Yeah.
Hey y'all. All right, so it's been real. Appreciate you guys. Like Frank and George said, you guys have a great weekend. Let's get ready for the game tomorrow. Actually, it's at 12:30. What channel the game coming on, you guys? Anybody know?
I think it's on Bally Sports Sun.
God. Bally Sports, y'all. Again, another Bally game, Frankie Dog. Another Bally game. So it's been real. Let's shout out everybody. B Hart, Cuban Kane, Jamal Davis, Benny Barrett, Joseph Bernard. King Kyle, Joseph Bernard, Sigmund. Shout out to Eric Myrick. Shout out to Chris Kane. Come on, y'all. Salute Kane. King of Battle. Mr. Jimmy Johnson, Daryl Rayford, David.
We had the legendary Jimmy Johnson in the building, y'all. The national.
We had Michael Irvin on here about 2 weeks ago. Frank Banks, Mr. Kyle Stalling. Shout out to everybody that joined the commentary.
You talk going to new levels right now, boy.
Philo, my mother, Miss Linda English. Love you, baby. George Lloyd. Shout out to Josh Ayers, Mr. E. Taylor. Man on a mission, Benny Barrett. So look, let's get ready to cheer these boys on tomorrow. Like you say, man, we came fans for life. Tomorrow it's a 12:30 kickoff, and we'll be ready. Y'all, it's right at 2 weeks now for the Utah Hurricane Bash. Again, we balling regardless. 2 weeks, my guys will be in the A. We'll be out in Duluth at the Crystal Banquet Hall, and we're going to have a good time. I hope all of you guys can come. I hope you'll be there. I hope we see you there. And like I say, come out. We want to meet everybody. We're going to be tailgating down at Edger and James shop on that Friday, the Cool with an Edge, from 8 to 2 that morning, and then we're going to head out to the Bash at 8 p.m. So I hope to see all of you guys in the A. It's almost here. So y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no me without Larry Frank Jr. and my boy Double G. Without you, baby. And we out. Everybody have a great weekend, man. Shout out to Larry Frank and Joey Diaz, man. We finna get out of here. Y'all take care and we love you. It's Utah. Larry Frank, one time for the church.
Oh my gosh.
We out.
It's Utah, baby.
But not a kid, Gucci for real. Look at the tax, man. Best trap online, look at the facts. If they ain't what you call me, shot in the just text. Push a little weight in my hood and then flex. I'm on the Nike shit for